Hello everybody, Buffy the Rate Slayer here, and welcome to the first September episode of our weekly Market Insight series, coming directly from the Capital Markets Trading Desk at Sunwest Mortgage Company. U.S. stocks have been fluctuating throughout the week. Investors have been processing data that shows that the U.S. economy may be slowing down. This week saw the release of employment data which came in lower than expected, and GDP estimate for the second quarter was revised down. These have raised hope that the Federal Reserve's rate hike campaign to fight inflation might be coming to an end for a moment. However, they will continue to keep policy tighter for a longer duration to prevent an outburst in inflation. Last Friday, Jerome Powell spoke at the end of the central bank symposium in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. In his speech, he indicated that there still exists a possibility of further rate hikes. The Fed will be reviewing incoming data to search for proof that the high rates are having the desired effect on stabilizing the economy. According to data released by the Mortgage Bankers Association of America, mortgage applications were up by 2.3% for the week ending August 25th, and purchases were up by 2%. Even though the purchases were up, they are still 27% lower than around the same time a year ago. The refinance index was up by 3% on a week-to-week basis. The average 30-year fixed mortgage rate remained at an average of 7.31%. Meanwhile, the FHFA, Federal Housing Finance Agency, house price index increased by 0.3% on a month-over-month basis. Mortgage rates have moved toward their lowest average in 3 weeks. This comes after they had reached their highest point in decades last week. Then on Wednesday, ADP released their private payrolls figures for the month of August. Private payrolls added 177,000 jobs during this month. U.S. job openings fell in July by more than estimated to a more than 2-year low. The number of available positions decreased to 8.83 million from 9.17 million in June. The combination shows a downshift in the labor market and that labor demand is slowing down. This is a key piece of data for the Federal Reserve, as Chairman Powell suggested last week that if the labor market loosened, inflation should decrease. The second estimate for gross domestic product growth was revised to 2.1% for the second quarter. This is lower than the government's estimate. The downward revision of the GDP reflected less inventory and non-residential fixed investment. Wholesale inventories were down 0.1%, while retail inventories were up 0.3%. The U.S. Consumer Confidence Index fell to 106.1 this month from 114 in July. The index fell by more than what was forecast in August. U.S. weekly jobless claims decreased by 4,000 to 228,000 for the week ending August 26, whereas continuing claims increased by 28,000 to 1.725 million for the week ending August 19th. The small drop in jobless claims shows that mass layoffs remain low. Layoffs so far have been scattered across industries. Personal income increased by 0.2% month over month in July, following a 0.3% increase in June. Personal spending increased by 0.8% month over month. The core personal consumption expenditures price index was up by 0.2% month over month. The index posted the smallest back-to-back increases since late 2020. And guess what? That's all. I know it was a lot, but that's all for this week, everybody. Join me next week to get further updates with our news, and our trading desk will keep you informed with our pricing incentives. Have a fantastic weekend, and Buffy's out.